Well, good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight for our Level Up WebCenter Challenge. We're in week 9, and this week we're going to talk about the beauty service businesses. You know, we've been talking about contractors and landscapers. Now we're going to take a kind of a parallel turn to another service-based business, which is the beauty business. And we'll also talk about health professionals and fitness professionals in another webinar. But tonight, let's talk a little bit about the beauty industry. Such a huge industry and such a great way that we can actually help them using digital marketing. So, you know, when we talk about beauty businesses, who are we talking about? We're talking about not only just hair salons and spas, cosmetologists and makeup artists, certainly skincare professionals, right, with estheticians and medi spas, but also more and more barbershops coming up and about, and then nail salons. What about those that are now doing spray tanning? You've got lash and brow professionals now, waxing professionals. So anything to do with the beauty service industry, we're going to talk a little bit more about them, but we can't go too much further without revisiting how we can succeed as WebCenter owners. And that's really by following the 5 C's, right? Having a list of candidates, doing the research and knowing what to look for, and then contacting these candidates to do a 15-minute consultation to find out their needs and really identify some potential solutions, and then we can schedule a appointment with our product specialists. All right, so the 5 C's, very, very important. So candidates, again, who are we talking about? I want you to take out a piece of paper and a pen. I want you to start thinking, who do you know that owns a salon, a nail salon, a makeup artist? Who do you know that owns a day spa, a medi spa? Who do you know that's a skincare professional, an esthetician? What about lifestyle coaches or photographers, wedding planners? And why do we do that? We're talking about other industries that are well connected within the beauty service business. So again, not only who do you know that owns those types of businesses, but who do you know that currently works in one of those businesses? Maybe that's an office manager, a receptionist, someone that might be a manager, or maybe it's a salon that rents their booths, and maybe there's 10 different booths that they rent out, and there's one owner that owns the whole salon. And then who do you know that used to work for one of those types of businesses? Or where do you get to get your cut and color? Where do you get your beard trimmed? Where do you get your spray tan? Where do you get your makeup done and your skincare, your Botox, your fillers, your microdermabrasion, your derma fillers? So the idea is that it's such a huge industry, and there's places growing into different services as well, and they're looking for ways to market those services. It's becoming more and more competitive. But again, you also want to look at the types of businesses that might be well connected with beauty professionals. So again, who do you know that's a lifestyle coach? Who do you know that is a personal trainer that might do fitness competitions? And then you can talk to pageant directors. And who do you know that's in the wedding planning industry, right? These are also people that run across beauty professionals. So it's a great way to network and collaborate with them. And once you have your list, you should easily have a list of, 20, 30, 40 potential candidates. Now it's time to Google them, right? Google them, find out a little more about their current online situation, right? Where are they located? Where are they missing out? Where's their competition showing up? So certainly you're going to do some search results and find out where they're showing up, but don't just research their name. You also want to type in their service. So you want to look at makeup professionals in Dunbarton. You want to look at hairstylists or hair color or color specialist in Cleveland, Ohio. You want to look at Medi Spa in Atlanta, Georgia. Wherever it is, you want to do the geography and their primary keyword or service of business to see if they're showing up. And of course, where their competition might be showing up. So Google is a great place to do some of your research, but you also want to check out their website, right? You want to look at their site and you want to see, is it up to date? Is it mobile friendly, right? Mobile responsive. We know that's so important, but also it's such a visual type of business that it's so important that it's got to be very heavy with photography and lifestyle images and before and after photos and galleries of the types of work that they've done. It should also have pictures of their actual location, and it should be clean and it should be bright. Very, very important way to build their brand is to really showcase it online. So the website is a critical part of this? Do they have a blog? Do they have an email list? Are they doing any specials? Do they have any testimonials or reviews? Can you schedule an appointment online? Are there online scheduling tools? And of course, how well are they interacting with their clients, right? Is there a form for feedback, right? And of course, next place is to look, is there any social media interaction on their website? Maybe they've got a link to their Facebook and Instagram channels. Maybe they've got a live feed from their Instagram grid right to their website. And then, of course, if they don't, you should search for that as well. So go on to the most visually appealing social channel there is, and that's Instagram. They should definitely be on Instagram. You should also want to check out their Facebook page and see how engaging they are. Are they posting frequently? Do they have reviews? And you want to pay close attention to all of that, because a lot of times these self-employed or solopreneurs might not have the time to really devote to their marketing. And that's important, right? So whether it's a full-scale salon with 25 employees or it's a self-employed makeup artist, right? How are they able to market their services? And do they have time to manage it? Very, very important, right? And of course, you want to check out the review sites. We'll talk a little bit about that here. You know, sites such as Yelp, certainly The Knot, right? The Knot is an incredible resource to collect and give reviews. So is their business listed on the sites? Is the information accurate? What's the overall climate, right? And the idea is you don't want to do, hours worth of research. You want to do a little bit of research, maybe 3 to 5 minutes on each candidate. And then once you get in the conversation, you can then do more research if you then book that consultation. You want a very, very heavy research on their social media activity. Again, each week, are there current, up-to-date, relevant posts? Are there positive reviews and testimonials? Are there news and announcements for different events? Are there recent photos? Are there customer posts? Are the customers posting? Are they getting tagged in certain posts as well? And of course, beyond likes, are there comments? And is there engagement? Meaning, are they responding to the comments? So important in today's day and age with social media activity. Then once you've done your research and you've done a little of homework, it's now time to contact them, right? Because now you have some motivation and some reasons why you want to contact them, because you can potentially help them, right? So, did I catch you at a good time? Or are you in the middle of something? They're always going to be in the middle of something, but it's the icebreaker. I understand I don't want to take your time right now, but I was hoping to find a time where I could learn more about your business, perhaps 10 minutes or so. Again, you're just trying to schedule the appointment. You're not trying to sell any products, any services. You're not trying to sell a website on a first call. You're just trying to engage them in a conversation. And if they can't have a conversation, spur of the moment, then it's time to make sure that you schedule an appointment. And of course, if that's going to be hard, find out when their day off is or when it's slower, because you don't want to be in a busy time of their business, right? You're really just trying to start that conversation and identify if there's a need, and could we potentially help them with that need? And would they be willing, again, to do a consultation? And more often than not, when you're talking to these service professionals, if it's a solopreneur, self-employed, you might get voicemail. We talked about that last week. But we also identify a problem with gatekeepers, being the administrator or the person answering the phone, right? The most important thing that you can do is be a person, right? Have a conversation. So while we might have some starter scripts, you really want to just focus on some bullet points and be yourself. Be natural, right? Learn their names, refer to them by their names. If you know the business owner, refer to them by their name. If you know a stylist, use their name. If you know the person who's on the other end of the phone that answered, use their name. And if you don't know it, you get to know it, right? Who am I speaking with, right? Are you the manager? Are you the person who makes the decisions, right? You want to find out some information. Be relatable, be relevant. Let them know that you're also in the area. You're a customer, you're a colleague of someone, someone in the community. Maybe your kids go to school together, whatever it is. You want to establish a similarity, a common interest, a connection, a warm way that you can continue the conversation to really progress it to the next 30 seconds, the next minute, until you can actually get to the right person to schedule that consultation. Assume the person on the end of the line can provide the help you're looking for. Are you the one to speak to about this? Make them feel important, right? Are you the manager? Are you the one that I should be talking to? Are you the owner? right? All too often, we just assume that the person answering the phone is not the one who's making the decisions. And all too often, it could be the person who's actually you're talking to, and you downplay them by trying to ask someone else. And you don't want to do that, right? You want to make sure that they feel important. And even if they're not the decision, make them feel important, right? You want to let them know that, in most cases, the person answering the phone knows things about the business that the actual business owner does not know. And they might actually have a closer relationship with some of the clients or patrons. So it's very critical to build that relationship, because it's a great place to do some data mining and building that relationship. You want to build an ally on the inside, right? So ask for their advice. When do you think a better time to call would be? Is it better to call before lunch or after lunch? What do you think? It engages them and allows them to participate in the appointment setting process. Again, it makes them feel important. And anytime that you can get people to know you, like you, trust you, you're building more value, and that's going to increase the chance that you're going to actually get an appointment with the right person. The other thing is find out what they would do. Tell me a little bit about your website. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Right? I was on your social media. Is that something that you manage? Is that something that is under your your responsibilities, right? Get some information out of these people, because they're, again, feeling important, and you're talking to them as a person that holds value in that company, right? Stay polite at all costs. There might be some times that they're busy and people might no show, they might hang up, right? But the idea is to be friendly, be polite, and realize that now is just not a good time. So you can always follow up at another time, or you can stop in and introduce yourself in person. But the most important thing is to follow up, right? It's a first contact, not your only contact. So keep good notes for a more effective follow-up. Now, once you've gotten to the right person and you've scheduled some time, 10 or 15 minutes, to learn more about their business and how you might be able to help them, it's time to book that consultation. Now, if it's gone right to the point where they want a demo, or they've expressed a need, or you've done some research, or it's a really close contact that knows what you do, and they're open and interested to a product demo with a web specialist or digital marketing specialist, then it's okay to book that appointment. But you can use the consultation as your confirmation call, right? 10 or 15-minute call the day before, to just let them know that you're really excited to talk to them. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we've got the top product specialists that are going to talk to you a little bit about marketing and how we can really help your business grow and really learn more about what your needs are. But they asked me to call you to gather some information to make sure it's not a waste of your time. When you do that in a confirmation call, you get the business owner or the decision maker to want to show up to the appointment. It's not a confirmation call that says, are we still on for 10 o'clock on Friday, right? You're opening the door for a cancellation. But when you say, we're looking forward to our appointment, we're really excited, we've got a lot of great things to share, you're getting them curious, you're getting them to want to show up, and then you can use these consultations as a way to build value in the appointment. But if you're booking it as a separate consultation initially, right, you're going to have an appointment 10 or 15 minutes either over the table from them, or you're going to maybe just do a phone call. And again, these consultation forms increase the quality of appointments, and the higher quality the appointment you have, then the higher chance that you're going to close that sale, or the product specialists are going to close that sale for you at a higher price. And it's really going to build a lot of value in the appointment. So make sure that you follow these. You can download them from mawc411.com. You can also download them from support materials on unfranchise.com. And you can certainly order bundles of these as well from your unfranchise and have these tearaway sheets. They are incredible tools. So business owners need to think about their website, their mobile presence, and how they're going to drive traffic, how they're going to interact and engage with customers and potential customers, all while running a business. So a lot of times they might not have thought of this, or it hasn't been top of mind because they're focusing on operating their business. And that's why the consultation is so important. It can be very valuable because along the way you can educate them, not sell them, not pitch, not provide solutions, but educate them on certain things like, why is it important to have a responsive web design? Right? Why is that important to be mobile friendly? How about once you have a great website, how are people going to find it? Maybe search engine optimization. Why is it important to show up on search? What about social media? Is it really important to be on social media, and why? Or maybe the review sites, how that can impact or negatively impact future clients coming to their business. So you want to be the expert, but you don't want to solve problems here. You don't want to provide solutions. You want to educate, right? You want to consult, educate, really ask a lot of questions about them, right? And you can even see in the marketing manual, there's some great questions around each service that you can ask. In fact, when we start talking to them, we can say, how do you post announcements when you have an event, or maybe a new stylist coming on board, or you have new hours of operations, you've got something to announce. How do you do that? Do you do it on a website? Do you do it on a blog? Do you do it on a social media site? Do you do it on an email? Do you do it through text message marketing? Or how do you get the word out? Or what about specials? When you're running specials, how do you get people to know about those specials? Is it just word of mouth? Is it coupon? Is it an ad in a newspaper? Right? Ask those questions, because the more questions you can ask, you'll be able to gather that information to provide them the right product specialist to talk to, and that's going to be how you provide the solution. What about openings, right? Hey, we had a cancellation at 2:00. There's an opening. In this type of business, right, those spaces are revenue generating. So it's so important that if there's a cancellation, that they fill that spot. How are they doing that? How are they letting people know? Is it that they have a wait list and the receptionist is actually make calls from that wait list to try and fill a spot? Are they doing it through a text? Are they doing it through an email? Are they doing it on a social media channel? Maybe they're doing a mobile app. What is it? How are they promoting openings in the schedule? What about customer service, right? Customer service in these types of business is critical, right? Building that relationship. People don't want to leave voicemails, right? They don't want to have to wait for a call back. They want to talk to a person. However, if they can't get a person, what's the next best way that you can engage with them, right? So how are you engaging with your customers? How are you providing customer service? And certainly for the solopreneurs, that self-employed makeup artist, that self-employed hairstylist, the person that's working by themselves or for themselves, they're working with a client. They can't step away from their client to answer the phone. So they need to have a way to provide better customer service. And through digital marketing channels, there's a huge opportunity there, right? So customer service reps can multitask or handle more clients in a more timely fashion, for sure, if they're using technology. But what also if they don't have a customer service rep, right? So, personal is best, right? It's better than a recorded line or an automated line. But the idea is that digital technology can assist in the customer service. What about just being professional in general? How about appointment reminders? How about confirmations to make sure people know when their appointments are? What about scheduling? What about letting people know about maybe the salon or an office closure, maybe due to inclement weather, or maybe someone's sick? Industry-related information. What about how they can let people know about maybe a change in location or where they're located in general, maybe directions or hours of service? So, you look at from a website, a blog, social media, email marketing, text message marketing, all these different tools are there for professionals to use, but if they don't have them, they're not using them, it's making it very difficult for them in their business, and it's also very difficult for their clients. So that's what we talk about, not only just increasing revenue and decreasing expenses, we're also talking about streamlining business practices, and that's what we mean. If they have to answer a bunch of phone calls to give directions, right, that's taking away time from doing other result producing activities, we can even say, right? So the idea is that we want to help them streamline those practices and increase engagement with their clients, right? So once we have the information, right, now the close is based on what you said. I think there's a way that we might be able to help you out. I'd like to schedule an appointment with one of our top search engine specialists, our top tech specialists, or our top website specialists on how other salons or how other stylists have used technology to streamline their business or to save time or to increase revenue. What would be best for you, mornings or afternoons? And then you schedule the appointment with a product specialist. And again, it's more than just a website, right? So it's not just a website appointment you're going for. That's only if that's what they need, right? And certainly we can tie in email marketing and some of the other tools to the appointment with our website demo. But also the digital marketing products are huge, right? Social media, whether it's social media management or online reputation management, Facebook ads. What about digital marketing with search engine optimization or Google advertising, right? Google AdWords, maybe content writing to write some blog articles. And then, of course, text message marketing and improving communication. So when we talk about Morse Connect here in the US, right? Again, as a recap, it's landline texting. So, they're uh, client can actually text the actual existing business line or 800 number and get an instant response. Thank you for texting. We'll be right with you. We're in the middle of working with a client, but we'll be in touch shortly. Could be an automated response, but it could be also personal response back and forth, right? Having that live one-to-one texting back and forth. But of course, we also have our custom auto responses as well, where we can do those keywords and have target keywords like directions or located, where it automatically populates a text message back to the person with the actual directions or hours of operations or whatever they might be looking for. And it's all managed through a simple dashboard. But what about mass promotional texting, right? Send mass text for those announcements, promotions, event reminders. What about sending out specials and coupons to their VIP list? Urgent communications. Maybe the salon is closed, like we said, or available openings. Let's fill a spot. There's an opening at 5 o'clock on Thursday. I've got a cut and color available. New product releases. Maybe there's a new product line they're bringing into the salon. They want to do a product launch. Other product information, just driving traffic to a mobile-friendly website, of course. Directions, instructions. Maybe they're doing some YouTube videos. Great way to just get the exposure out there. And of course, we've got the ability to do images and emojis and links to sites, articles, or videos. So it's a very robust platform. And of course, with Morse Connect in the portal, they can actually do a one-to-one instant text conversation. So someone could text the salon and say, do you have any openings with Natalie for a cut and color on Wednesday? And they can respond real time. Hi there. Yes, we do. We have openings at 10, 12:30, and 3:45. Would you like one of those times? Yeah, I'd like the 12:30 slot, please. Perfect. Could we just get your name and we'll use this number if we need to reach you? Yep, Wendy Faring, thanks. Got you down. We'll see you Wednesday at 12:30. Thank you so much. Rather than handling a phone call back and forth or emails back and forth, or maybe someone's trying to, engage through their social media channel and they're not getting a response, right? Text message marketing will increase and improve the response time. And of course, when we're talking to business professionals, we can't ignore the fact that there's other B2B services like iTransact. What if we could help them reduce their transaction rate on their merchant service provider? And for a free rate quote, we can identify some savings for them. And then every single transaction that goes through iTransact, you're generating BV, right? 40% BV commission on the iTransact rate. So that's important. What about commercial accounts, whether it's for personal use? What if it's a company that wants to use the cleaning supplies to clean the salon, or use the Royal Spa shampoo or Fix shampoo for some of their clients, right? Or if it's a service-based business, they can also retail these products to their customers. So what are some potential products, right, in this beauty category, right? We got Motives, Lumiere de Vie, Pentaxel, Fix, Cell Labs, Royal Spa. And of course, we still have Snap for cleaning products, disinfecting. You got the heavy duty and you got the all-purpose concentrates. We got the Awake Energy Shots, something that's, a healthy alternative that could be great for, each of the stylists to have at their station. And then people say, what's that? Of course, Global Care is another great product to help clean their drains. So there's so many different options. Just remember that health and nutrition products do not qualify for the commercial account program. Now, this brings up the conversation, do they have an interest in increasing revenue channels through their salon? Right? That's a great way to ask it. Are you looking for ways to increase revenue through the salon, through other products and services, right? So you have websites that you can use for helping them retail, but also providing some great information. And now you're bringing in the conversation of other products and services that you can bring into their salon, their barbershop, their Medi-Spa that are complementary, where now you can start talking about moving a lot of BV. And of course, if you've attended the Motives Beauty Business Academy, that's a great thing that you should look at and really get trained in that as well, right? Just like health professionals, we talk about nutrimetrics with maybe gyms and personal training, we talk about TLS, but certainly in the beauty services arena, we want to talk about Motives Cosmetics, Lumiere de Vie, maybe even weight loss, right? Maybe it's weight loss season or there's wedding season, right? The bridal boot camp is a great thing that you can promote, right? TLSslim.com. What about the beauty blend with isotonics.com and of course shop.com for their business spending. So don't forget that you have all these other tools and resources available to have great conversations with these business professionals. professionals. In fact, there's something called the Affiliate Publisher Network that we can talk to them about, where if they don't want to have an inventory, they don't want to have products and services added to their inventory from Market America exclusive brands in their salon or in their Medi Spa, well, they could certainly have a link to a page of an e-store or have our products right on their existing website that drives traffic in the background to shop.com or Motives Cosmetics or Lumiere de Vie. And what happens is that the clients never have to leave their salon website or their salon blog or the makeup artist blog or the barbershop website. What happens is that their client actually pays for the product on their website. And in the background, through the Affiliate Publisher Network, the transaction is happening through shop.com. Because as you know, we can't put any of our products and services for sale on any other website, right? So you can't have an e-commerce website and then load in your Market America brands. That's against policy. However, with the Affiliate Publisher Network, you're now able to do that because the sale is actually going through the shop.com website in the background and getting filled. The order's getting filled by the company. So it's ideal for service businesses. There's no overhead. Shop.com handles everything. In fact, it could be partner store products as well that are tied to this. It doesn't have to be our MA branded exclusive products. So they can actually use this tool to have partner store products loaded on their website as well. You earn IBV or BV for all the sales generated. And if they are a non-UFO, they can actually earn commission on the products and services that are sold through their website. 3% to 15%. So we're going to be doing some more training on the Affiliate Publisher Network. It is such a huge opportunity, especially when we're talking about our service-based businesses. So what you're doing is you're looking for opportunities and you're just trying to schedule the next step, right? It could be a website demo with the product specialist. It could be a DMP overview appointment with the specialist. It could be an iTransact referral. It could be a shop local, right? A shop local customer potential. Walk them through the shop.com shop local wizard. For a commercial account, APN spending analysis, you can schedule a follow-up appointment to really go over that in more detail. Bring a senior partner or someone else along with you if you have any concerns or questions on that. But the idea is that there's so many opportunities, and the idea is it's still just a referral. It's a referral to MA WebCenters for a website demo. It's a referral to the digital marketing product specialist. A referral to the iTransact. It's a referral to maybe another business partner that might focus on Motives or Lumiere de Vie. So you can stay focused on digital marketing, and your partner and your team might focus on other areas of the business. This is such a win-win-win scenario that we should all be focusing on building our own networks in order to expand each other's businesses. And of course, we've got the resources to follow up and answer questions for your clients and candidates. And of course, we've got the B2B marketing manual. We've got the B2B service catalog. We've got the features and benefits guide. We also have some incredible blog articles, certainly one dedicated to beauty professionals. You can actually leverage the motivesacademy.com site, right? That's the Motives Beauty Business Academy website built on our technology, right? So that's a WebCenter platform website. And there's a tab there for marketing. There's a digital marketing summit. There's 4 videos there. There's a link to the blog article about beauty businesses and digital marketing. And there's also a lead form. If they have interest in any of our products and services, they can fill that information out. And it says, you know, who referred them. We get that internally at MA WebCenters. And then we've got a lead to pass back to you based on the products and services that they might be interested in learning more about. So leverage our tools, right? Our YouTube channel, incredible information there. Our blog, incredible information. All of the print materials, our resources on MAWC411.com. You just need to learn how to use the tools, right? Build the relationships and then point them in the direction of where they can get their problem solved, right? So your job, again, is to review the marketing manual in the service-based business category. Continue to create your candidate list and build up that source of candidates. Think about who you might know that has referrals or warm markets in some of these other industries. Do some basic research, but don't hesitate. Reach out this week, right? Contact these business owners right now, because we are going into another season where, you know, people are out and about. They want to look good. They want to feel good. It's wedding season. They're going to be, you know, hitting vacations and things like that. So the idea is that they're going to be going in for new color treatments. They're going to be going in for skincare services. They're going to be going in for maybe tanning or nail services like pedicures and manicures and things like that. So, now is a great time because there's some traffic, there's some cash flow for the businesses to invest in their marketing, but also with quick marketing campaigns, we can also help them better streamline their communication as well. So really work hard to schedule those 15-minute consultations. And then, of course, we can't continue to build our unfranchised business if we don't continue to share the shopping annuity and the unfranchised business. When we talk about these service-based businesses, there's a huge opportunity. We talk about the affiliation with our products to build an ancillary stream of income alongside their existing practice or profession, right? We're talking about salons. Why not talk to them about personal care products and cosmetics and skincare products, right? We're talking to, people about saving money. Talk to them about yourshop.com. Help them buy some of the products and services that they need to run their business, like print materials, like office supplies, right? All these things can be done through yourshop.com. It saves them money. They earn some cash back, and now you're building more and more value. So don't dismiss this or take it lightly. It's so important that you really go out there and become a professional in ways to collaborate and build value to help people, again, increase revenue, decrease expenses, streamline business practices, and improve and increase client engagement and communication. So the idea is that each of these service categories is all related to the 5 C's, but there's little things that we might talk a little bit more about one category than another. Like certainly social media with Instagram and Facebook is huge in this category for marketing their service, but also, like we said, communication is also important when it comes to scheduling and cancellations and appointment reminders and things like that. So it might be email marketing, or it could be potentially SMS or text message marketing that gets your foot in the door for the conversation, or it could be any of the other B2B services. So just ask questions, build relationships, and listen to their answer so that you know what the best next step or referral would be to help them. So what another huge week with service-based businesses. So thank you very much for joining us tonight.